Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 2021 Christmas special. For this first story, I'm Connor, and with me is Yella.
Hi, I'm here. I mean, good day.
And
Merry Christmas. There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Now we're in the Christmas spirit.
Yeah.
And we have a story on fanfiction.net for Hyperdimension Neptunia. I wish a Merry Nepmas.
God, I hate that. Everything about that title is bad.
Especially the no punctuation.
I mean, it's title, so I suppose that's fine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like all lowercase. They're a SoundCloud fanfictioner. All right. This is by JTune, and Yella, give me the description.
All right. In the land of game industry, the winter season has set in the four nations, and a blanket of snow fell throughout, whereas in Planeptune? I think that's supposed to be Planeptune.
Yeah, there's some stuff. I barely remember Hyperdimension Neptunia, like I didn't play the games and stuff, but I know they had cheeky names for the locations and such.
Planeptune is probably correct. Neptune is waking up eagerly in the Basilicom joyful, feeling the Chritmas.
Whoa. That's not even like a soundboard. He could just do that.
Spirit, she gets up in her PJs and makes her way down the decorated halls to wake up her sister on the special day of the year, excited to see what the day has ahead of her.
That's the kind of description where you'll go to the story and it'll be just like one random word. Yeah. And then that'll be the end of it.
Yeah.
Like those Amazing World of Gumball, David Titus kid stories.
But, yeah. Except this one actually has stuff in it, which is good? Question mark?
Right.
Well, I mean,
I hope you're all in the Chritmas spirit now.
Yeah.
That's the spirit you need to be in for this one.
The Christmas.
Let's get going with chapter 1. But first, hey, all people out there, it's my first time ever creating a fanfic, so I hope you enjoy it.
Oh.
First time the charm, as they say, but I have to give major props to the oh-so-great Linda Gear, who helped me make this fanfic. I
have so many problems.
Either, like, Linda said one unrelated thing to this guy and otherwise didn't notice at all, or, like, is a pioneer of several new writing tactics, let's say.
I just love the back-to-back of I hope you enjoy it and first time the charm as they sha.
Yeah.
Like, that's just back-to-back, like punching me in the face.
No. Definitely not first time the charm.
Oh,
I think all your teachers would disagree with that.
I think everyone should disagree with that.
There's a reason that, humanity invented the second take, as Bob says. All right, so I wish a Merry Nepmas chp one.
Oh, dude, a chip.
It was Christmas morning in Planeptune as the entire nation was covered in a big blanket of snow for as far as the eye can see in the winter wonderland.
Which is presumably not far, because we're all covered in snow.
Within the Basilicom, there were a girl with pink hair. She had 2 D-pad clips in it.
I know who this is. Oh, okay.
She wore butterfly pajamas as she slept with a pile of pudding spread across her bed.
That's just gross.
Dang, girl. Clean up. Damn, bitch, you really live like this? These puddings. I don't know Hyperdimension.
I guess they're creatures of some kind.
Yeah, okay. These puddings had Christmas hats on like decorations.
Oh,
like the limited time downloadable hat that you could get for the Hyperdimension Neptunia game between, the weeks of December or whatever. I don't know. After a few minutes passed, the pink-haired girl had woken up. She flipped over on her back, rubbing her eyes a bit.
Why did we jump in like a few minutes before she woke up and not when she woke up? Like that.
Hey man, the waking up process can sometimes take minutes, sometimes take hours, sometimes years.
Oh.
Yeah, I fell asleep like 3 years ago, and I don't think I've truly finished waking up since.
Damn.
I don't know.
I just Gear. Sorry, so
Gear,
going back
yeah.
a bit on gear. Does that mean on the other hand we have boys?
Yeah, boy and gear. Yeah, that's how you say girl with two eyes.
Uh-huh.
She looked to her left to see her sister is still fast asleep. She sat up on her bed, moving very slowly as to not wake her sister. She successfully managed to get out the bed. Then she grabbed the cover and spread it across her sleeping sister, who smiled a little in her sleep.
I'm glad she managed to get out the bed from her pocket.
Right. Yeah.
And then good. Just put it on her sister.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, I mean, just sandwich her between two beds. She'll sleep extra comfortably.
Yeah, you've heard of a weighted blanket, but this is a weighted bed.
It's just the whole fucking bed.
Yeah, just... Alright, I'm trying to get comfortable. Just toss the whole other bed onto me. Aw, yeah, there we go.
There we go. Oh, I can't move at all.
Frame down, my favorite.
Frame down, my...
Well, yeah, they call it a twin bed because you're supposed to buy two of them and, sleep on one and use the other as, like, a comforter, right?
Right, yeah, I mean, that's fair enough. I mean, it's like a big sandwich. Big old human. I mean, that's what, that's where the saying comes from, sleeping like a sandwich.
Yeah.
That's the thing people say.
Definitely a common saying that I've heard before.
Yeah, just like first time the charm.
Uh-huh.
As they shall.
Down the hallway in another room of the Basilicom, there was a teenage girl sitting on the edge of her bed, giggling in a medium-pitched tone as she tried to wake up her sister.
Tone. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out now what the fuck a medium-pitched tone is. Okay, so...
Is that like this?
Oh.
Or more like this?
Maybe in the middle of them. No, that's a low-pitched...
This?
I don't know, I guess so.
Constant noise.
Find the Okay, that's... Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But I mean, you think about it. This author kind of raises some questions. You hear, high-pitched tone called out and low-pitched tone called out, but you never really hear medium-pitched tone called out.
That's very... you're very correct. You're very correct. Damn, never really thought about that, actually.
Yeah, this author's raising the big questions.
Yeah, what is medium pitch?
The teenage girl stood up at the foot bed of the bed. Well, yeah, because every bed has another bed attached to it.
So that's the foot. This one is very good because you have the bed, then you have the foot bed, which is at the foot of the other bed, and then you have the head bed, which is on the other side of the bed.
Yeah. It's like a bed futon, You have a bed, and then you can roll out another bed from it. Mattress firm, hire me. I got all the...
this is some... Yeah, no, this is an open market, dude. Like, holy shit.
Okay. She wore pajamas from the movie Frozen. Which exists in this world, I guess. She had a long, light purple hair. Oh, what hair? That draped out her back and a single D-pad clip in her hair. This girl's name is Nepgear.
Okay.
Why did you tell us who she was, but not like the two from the previous scene?
Yeah, we have this other person and her sister, but we don't know who those are.
These two randos, let's first focus on. But you don't really need to know about them. But now
let's talk about this other one. This is Nepgear. She is actually important, I guess. And
Neptune woke up as she pounced on Nepgear, shaking her thumb with a smile on her face like a kid. Jump high, G sum.
What?
My work here is done.
I must go. My planet needs me.
Like, shaking her with smile on her face like kid jumping some.
What
and then
does
I guess
that
that's just
mean?
that. She was just jumping a little bit.
I'm glad that she punched on Nepgear.
Right.
I like that punched is one letter away from punched.
Yeah, no, I was thinking punched at first, and then I was like, wait a second. No, that can't be.
That can't be correct.
Yeah.
It's Christmas! Heck, come on, let's see what the Big Red got us all.
Big Red. Oh my
Big
God.
Red.
Nepgear laughed a bit, getting shaken as she nodded with a smile. Yeah, let's wake up the others too, and then presents.
Let's
We
wake
gotta
up.
wake the presents up.
Yeah, gotta wake up the
No.
presents. The presents are sleeping. How dare they? It's Christmas.
Yeah.
That's the only time they're allowed to be awake. Wake the fuck up,
Dang.
lazy
They're all,
bones.
sentient and stuff, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She patted her sister's head, giggling as Neptune nodded to her. No, and punctuation, okay. Neptune hopped for joy a bit as she stopped hugging her sister, skipping to the door, looking back to Nepgear with a sweet smile.
And then back to me.
Yeah.
Well, up and a doom, there's presents to open and pudding to eat.
I really hope this is the actual food pudding now and not the sentient things that were asleep on your bed.
Unless that was also actually pudding that was eating it, and you had hats on it for no discernible reason. I'm not entirely sure, actually. Could be either. Honestly.
I don't know. Yeah.
Like that pudding cake, I'm dying to eat.
Dying.
Yeah, to eat.
Mm-hmm. Nepgear looked up to Sister.
Sister.
As she giggled to her childlike nature for Christmas. As she stood up, walking over to Neptune, smiling as the two made their way through the Bosilicom. Bosilla. Now there's like 2 misspellings in that. Okay. Together, the halls were filled with a wide assortment of different lights, tinsel, and other decorations that would catch anyone's eye. Okay. She giggled to her childlike nature.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Giggling
That's some
to
philosophical stuff right there. Yeah. Talking to your own nature.
Talking to your own child.
Or acting to your own nature. Yeah. Having a whole conversation with your inner child.
Oh no, I was just thinking like your child as in you're a parent. Like just imagine talking imagine talking to your own child. Who does that?
Yeah, no. Who does that? Neptune walked down the hall to Compass. And if Room, who stayed over for Christmas.
What?
Hey, Room, don't worry. I've got enough rooms for you to be in one. Like, I should have a better joke, but I'm so confused. This is the best I get up with.
I mean, listen, if this is the first time, then we need more times to actually get the charm going, because this is just bullshit.
Yeah. This entire Christmas special will be us just riffing this story over and over, but the jokes will get better, hopefully.
Who knows? This is gonna be fun!
Neptune said excitedly as Nepgear giggled behind her hand.
Oh, she does the little...
It's always exciting in-game industries on the holidays.
But not any other time of the year, boring as fuck.
Right. This is the only time anything happens in game industry land or whatever.
Yeah.
I vaguely, remember the setting, and then all the girls are supposed to be different video game consoles.
Yeah.
The two individually walked. I'd be surprised if they didn't individually walk,
I'm just trying to
The two did a
imagine
3-legged
now.
sack race.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's fair, because because of that, I was just thinking, okay, but what would it look like if it wasn't individual?
They'd be like Siamese twins, but they'd split off at the waist and just share one pair of legs.
Oh, no.
I don't know. The two individually walked to Compa. Is it Compas? Is it Compa?
I don't know, man.
You've bested. And what? The two individually walked to Compa, and if with Neptune going to Compa and Nepgear going to if starts being capitalized in the next paragraph, I think that was someone's name.
I mean, I looked it up real quick. Compa is a character. That much I know at this point.
Okay. Start of this paragraph was Neptune walked down the hall to compa apostrophe s and if apostrophe s room who stayed over for Christmas. So compa and if are in a room.
Maybe it's supposed to be like IF or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Again, it starts getting like capitalized like initials next paragraph. Did this author need a running start?
Okay, looked it up real quick. If is also a character. Maybe pronounced IF because I see it here like fully capitalized every time.
I'll call it IF now that it starts being capitalized. So
yeah.
Nepgear smiled sweetly at IF as she held her hands behind her back with her left foot out in front as she leaned towards her.
With your left foot out and your right foot out.
Sure, yeah. Then your left foot out again, then your right foot out again. That's how you walk.
Just keep going out and out. Like at this point, I'm imagining like you're doing the splits and then you just keep going.
Okay, if anyone knows what this is from, please tell me. But I just have a vague memory of seeing this as a kid. I think it must have been from like Aqua Teen Hunger Force or some Adult Swim show. But it was like puppets or something, and one of them was like, "This is your left, this is your left, this is your left, and this is your right. This is your left, this is your right. You're gonna die." Like, it was supposed to be one of those, like, weird, surreal kind of things. But, like, that's all I don't remember anything leading up to that or after that.
Damn. That's a very, very specific thing that just impressed itself upon your brain.
Yeah.
The best kind of thing to have in your brain.
Yeah. "Hey, IF, good morning," Nepgear said, giggling as she stood up straight. Why did you put so much, like, attention towards her pose if she was just gonna say one very generic thing and then just stand up straight?
Because we gotta make sure that we know the pose that was struck.
Okay. IF looked over at the purple-haired girl and smiled back and said,
"Good morning, Nepgear. Did you have a good rest?"
Oh my God.
God, this is the most boring.
So boring. It's Christmas. Have something exciting happen.
Yeah.
Or interesting. Okay. Asked IF. Nepgear crossed her arms a bit as she...
A bit.
We need an a bit counter at the end of this.
How?
And as she talked... Nepgear crossed her arms a bit as she talked, her right indeed finger again her chin and nods.
You mean your index finger?
I hope.
Your indeed finger. That's the one that you motion with to be like, indeed.
Indeed.
Indeed. Also, I'm thinking about now the concept of crossing your arms a bit. Just a little bit. Like, at what point do you go over from, like, that's not a spectrum, I feel like. Like, that's just the binary of your arms are either crossed or they aren't. Like,
you start the process of crossing your arms, but, like, as your hands are on top of each other, that's where you stop.
Oh, okay. Okay, that just looks fucking weird and stupid.
Yeah, it looks like you're doing, like, a dance move or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could say I did. How about yourself? Said Nepgear. IF walked out her room door, with Nepgear close behind her.
She just leaves. She's just like, oh, this is too boring, I'm out.
I don't want to talk about how I slept.
Yeah, fuck you. That's not up for discussion. I know I asked first, but you don't ask that question back. I slept good too. Oh, not one out of three. I almost forgot. Merry Christmas, Gear.
Said IF, quickly turning to her friend and gave her a hug, but Nepgear quickly countered by dodging to the right.
Oh, that's just...
Ooh.
Okay. I mean, I feel like there's some kind of, like, antagonism going on here.
Don't you touch me. Meanwhile, in Kampa's room, which I thought was also IF's room. Okay,
yeah.
Never mind. The nurses had... Whoa, what? Meanwhile, in Kampa's room, the nurses had just put her outside on. She started at herself in the mirror and gave a closed-eye smile.
Okay.
Right. Can you link me who Compa is? Is Compa someone who can put their skin on or whatever?
I mean, I'm on the Hyperdimension Neptunia fandom wiki.
Yes.
And I'm trying to figure out real fast if that's a thing she can do.
We're out of our element, dude.
I don't know, man. It's just okay. This is just about her I don't fucking know. Like, none of these characters look like they should be able to put their outside on or take it off. But at the same time, they're gaming consoles, so who the fuck knows, man? You know what? Sure, they can put their fucking outside on.
I'm looking in. I can see through you, see the real you.
See my processors.
Why are none of them
me?
named after the game consoles if they're all supposed to be game consoles?
I don't know, man. Maybe it had to do with like branding and like copyright and stuff.
Oh,
like that.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess I've just gotten spoiled by all of those, animes and trading card games or whatever, where it's like, hey, the girls are all ships, the girls are all guns or whatever. So
and
it's
they're called after the actual things.
Yeah, so it's like some hot anime chick with brown hair and big old titties, and it's like, I send you out XZ41 or like Winchester XZ41, something stupid like that.
Go boat.
So yeah, all of that gave a closed eye smile. Hello, Compa, you're looking pretty good today, said Compa, laughing. Why, thank you, Compa. You look good. Edge had stopped talking to her reflection.
Edge?
Who's Edge?
When
she heard a knock on her bedroom door.
Think that's not... I think the word edge there is incorrect, is my best guess.
Oh.
Somehow maybe she turned into Edge.
How?
Okay, so I mean, I can kind of see that.
I want to have a game show where, like, contestants need to try and create the worst, like, misspellings and then autocorrects.
Okay,
we see something that's obviously a wrong word, but it's correct in a way where it was like, oh, autocorrect. But how did they mess up the original that badly,
Yeah. I mean, I can sort of see Edge or she turning into Edge because, the E and D are very close to the S, and then the G is next to the H, and then you go back to the E. So maybe like accidentally just hit D, G, E or something, and, that auto-corrected into Edge is like my best guess.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
See? Yeah. Game show,
Games, yeah, no,
Use
fair,
the old brain.
Use
the old brain.
Compa, are you up? I'm coming in.
She instantly recognized the voice belonging to her friend Neptune and the ruling, supposed to be CPU, but Kapoo of Planeptune. Sure, come on in, Neppy, said Compa.
That looked more like Napey, which is great.
Said Compa, walking over to a room door as it opened.
You can just call it a door. You don't need to specify that it's to a room. Like, even if it's like someone's bedroom, you still just call it a fucking door. Like, it's different if it's to something that you don't call a room, like the kitchen door, maybe. But just call it a fucking door, please.
You gotta be specific, otherwise you might get the wrong kind of door. And, like, where you think there's a room door, there's actually an outside door. So you're in a hallway, and then you open it, and you just fall outside.
Damn. Yeah, there's no stopping it once you open it. Then you have to go through.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how doors work.
Neptune took a look around Compa's room wedding. Her walls were a peach color, as her floor were brown, and her bed matched the walls.
Okay, so her bed is also a peach color.
That was kind of a powerful sentence, even if it really doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Just the audacity to just go like, her walls were peach, her floor were brown, and her bed matched the walls.
Yeah, because at that point you kind of have to go, like, at least I had to kind of go back and be like, okay, what color were the fucking walls again?
This author wrote that in and then looked at us and was just like, try me. What are you going to do about that?
I mean, suffer is what we're going to do.
That is some real first times the charm right there.
Yeah. Yeah, no, fair. True. I love what you did with the place,
said Neptune, giggling as she made her contact with Compa.
Oh no, contact!
No, Anon, we can't do that until we're married. Just two unstoppable forces smashing into each other like black holes in the night sky.
Damn.
I don't know.
That's a very beautiful mental image I have right now.
That was also the end of chapter 1.
Yeah.
Great. Why did it end there?
Because
okay, well,
because they were like, okay, I'm gonna take a break in writing, so that's the end of a chapter, I guess. That's how that works.
I guess so. Okay, so on to chapter 2 of 2. As Nepgear would dodge the hug, she rubbed her cheek, laughing a bit behind her hand. Wow, yeah, we just... Oh my god. Sorry, Iffy, not today.
How about tomorrow, then?
I won't let you hug me.
Never.
I've been winning this battle, ever since we started. I'm not breaking my streak now.
My dodge streak has to keep up.
Oh, or you see, that just really shows the difference between Nepgear and Neptune, Nepgear tries her hardest not to be touched, while Neptune just goes straight in for the contact. Contact sport.
Contact sport, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Iffy, not today, she said as Iffy laughed, stumbling forward some.
Maybe it is just if, who knows? Who cares?
At least it wasn't a bit.
Yeah, she stumbled forward a bit. Quick as always, Nepgear, huh?
Huh? I don't know what I'm saying.
Huh? Your name's Nepgear?
She said, stumbling forward, putting her hands in her pockets as she jumped up it. God.
A bit.
Damn it. I had to give them credit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They heard you saying, at least it's not a bit, and they were like, haha, now I'll catch him off guard. Nearly forgot.
Oh my god. She said, jogging over to some presents as Nepgear leaned forward with a curious look on her.
She just has a curious look on her.
Yeah. Oh, are those your presents for after dinner?
Yes, those are my dessert presents.
Well, I mean, yeah. If it's all pudding.
Yeah, no, that's true.
You know what? You're already on the Neptunia wiki. Just type pudding and let's answer this.
Yeah, okay. Search. Pudding. No, it just talks about how Neptune really likes pudding.
But it doesn't say, like, oh, the puddings are a type of sentient thing.
No, there is no page for pudding. There's just the first result, if you look for pudding, is Neptune because she just likes pudding, I guess.
Okay, so she straight up just had pudding smeared across her bed.
And then had little hats everywhere.
She went to bed eating the whole gallon.
What a gross thing to do.
Yeah. Damn, girl. They say to stop, eating 2 hours before bed, not 2 seconds before bed. Or even during bed.
During bed.
She giggled with a sweet smile, looking up to Iffy as if nodded.
Okay. I understand what that says. I don't like how it's written.
You finally got to capitalizing IF earlier, and now you've stopped again, okay.
Yeah, I think would like them.
We're just gonna stop with the names now?
Yeah, no, there are no names. It's not even because there is no extra space for his name. So It's not even, yeah.
She gave a smile as Nepgear leaned back, nodding. All right, then, should we meet up with Neptune and Compa? She said as if nodded as her and Nepgear walked out to where they could meet Neptune and Compa, Nepgear holding some of the gifts for Iffy.
Okay, see, you wouldn't need to, like, do the whole nickname thing for if or if or whatever the fuck her name is if you capitalized it. You know, so we know that it's not just the word if.
Like you did before.
And
Why, author?
as I saw on the wiki, her name is just in all caps. That's how it's done. You can do it.
Right, but, you know, maybe if this author truly didn't believe in capitals, it would be like, okay,
I mean,
that's one thing.
clearly
but-
they don't for this chapter, because there's a capital S there on she giggled with a smile. Never mind. Never mind.
Oh, my God. Well, all right, now we have bracket C bracket. Are these footnotes? What?
What
What could that mean? Why? I've never seen this before.
Okay, theory. Maybe that was supposed to be a line break? With like, though I don't know what the C would stand for. Never mind.
Why start now? Yeah.
Why start now? Why is it a C?
Copyright, closed captioning. Yeah, I don't know.
Fucking.
Okay, so on the other side of the Bosilicom, Neptune was knocking on If's door, swaying back and forth, waiting for a Awensair, humming a tune for a bit. As If opened the door, Neptune gave a smile and slight wave to her. Wait.
Where? I thought If and Nepgear just left If's room.
Yeah.
Why is Neptune at If's door? What the fuck?
See? That's why you have to specify it's a room door, because this is If's door. Like, it's a door where when you knock on it, like, If will always be close by on the other side.
Oh, okay. It just summons If.
Yeah.
Just knock on the door and there she is.
The Basilicom, whatever, is just endless hallways where you can just, you know, I don't know, assign properties to the doors or something. So even if is miles away down the hallway, IF is miles away down the hallway, you knock on, you turn a door into IF's door, and, you know, you can teleport basically to nearby.
Okay, just real quick. I looked up Basilicom with from Hyperdimension.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is Basilicom, but I believe every time this person has spelled it with 2 L's, it only has 1 L.
Yeah, I think they started correct and then have done various misspellings. Like, I think they started Basilicom.
It's correct in the fucking description up there, Basilicom, and then it just became the Bosilicom.
And then it turned to Bosilicom, and now it's just Bosilicom. Okay.
Awesome.
So, all right. If looked to Neptune as she opened her door with a slight smile. One small smile.
Whoa.
Please. It's like a 7-year-old reference. You're wringing out a dry towel by this point.
Okay. God. What is anything? Hey, what's up, Neptune?
Neptune held her hands behind her back, leaning slightly to If.
Hey, Iffy, you ready for the Christmas celebration today?
Oh my God. Turned Spanish for one little bit in there.
I feel like for that today, what I should have done, missed opportunity. I should have just started the reverb halfway in.
I mean, you can do it again if you want.
No, that's fair. I can do that. I'm gonna read that line again. Hey, Iffy, if you ready for the Christmas celebration today?
Oh my God. It's like you fell off a cliff and we're hearing him say the line on the way down.
I mean, that's how it went. She just fell.
Yeah.
Where from to where? I don't fucking know. She just fell.
I still like that brief bit she turned Spanish or something.
Yeah, we get a little accent on top of that one A.
Today, A. Yeah, or something like that.
Yeah.
As if looked to Neptune, she crossed her arms nodding. It couldn't have been IX. It had to be something where if you just don't capitalize it, it's a very common word.
What's great there, too, is if you read it, one of the ifs as like the character's name, there should still only be one if.
Yeah, why?
It's still wrong.
Or maybe it's sarcastic, like as if the character IF looked to Neptune, you know. Like,
I don't know.
No, I don't know.
That doesn't work. It's stupid.
None of this works.
Yep, as ready as I'll ever be, my presents are already under the tree and oh!
She jumps slightly, going back into her room as she came back with a Santa hat on, putting on some antlers with some bells dangling on Neptune, as Neptune looked up to the bells as she shook her head, giggling to the chimes the bells made. Okay, I was gonna say, you don't put both the Santa hat on and the reindeer antlers.
No, luckily she didn't, but it was a very near thing. She almost did, I feel like.
I'm reindeer Santa with my 8 humans that pilot the sleigh. I don't know. Yeah, in a cursed alternate world.
Cursed, like, reverse world, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like this. Good job, Iffy.
Holiday cheer. Iffy laughed a bit, nodding to Neptune a bit.
I was out getting the stuff, and Histoire asked me I got the Christmas crackers in a bag along with some hats and the costumes asked for Nebgear and Compa for when the others come over.
All right. Listeners, viewers, be real with us. Who eats Christmas crackers?
I mean, it's not a thing you eat. It's the things you pull apart with another person.
I guess I don't know. I hear about these, but I haven't experienced them.
To my knowledge, they're more of like a UK kind of thing, where you have like these paper things, and then you both pull an end, and whoever like gets the majority of the cracker, when they pull, because they don't pull apart like evenly. The person who has more of the cracker in their hand gets all the prizes inside.
So like the same thing as a wishbone.
I guess. I don't know what that is.
Yeah. Like a wishbone is what I know of, where that basically same rule applies.
Yeah, okay. So it's a wishbone, but for Christmas, and it's made of paper, and it looks shiny, usually.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Neptune have a thumbs up with a joyful smile, a slight tilt to her head, taking a step back as she twirled a bit.
I hate these in-depth descriptions of how they're moving and how they're holding themselves. Like, it's just weird. I'm trying to imagine what they're doing, and it never looks like anything.
There's, like, no description or not enough description of, like, space or location or anything around them. Yeah. But then it's, like, a very detailed description of her cute pose.
Yeah. God. Also, I'm still kind of stuck on the fact that Nebgear and If were like fucking left, and then like maybe the C means maybe the C somehow means that a lot of time has passed. Like
between the author writing the previous paragraph and this one, maybe.
Yeah, maybe that
I know
too.
what you mean. I know what you mean, but
it's just so weird. I would love to have some indication of how time or space work here.
Right. I mean, the Bosilicom warps reality.
Apparently.
Basilicon, whatever.
So, wanna go meet up with everyone? Yeah, okay, that's Neptune for sure.
Yeah. If smiled as she picked up a medium-ish sized bag.
Medium-ish sized bag?
Like, again, it gets pointed out when it's a small bag or a large bag, but it never points out, like, when it's just a medium bag.
I mean, it's not even that it's like it's a medium-ish, so it's not entirely medium either. But we don't know if that means that it's smaller or bigger than, like, medium.
It's closest to medium. Than
without being medium.
Without being medium.
Yup, let's get the day started, shall we? So it's still early morning.
Please start already. Oh my god.
We're like, what, fucking halfway or so through like fucking chapter 2 and the day hasn't fucking
Normally
started
it's
yet.
like the afternoons that drag on, not the 8 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. time period. Jeez.
God damn.
This is the longest morning ever. Maybe the Basilicom's warping time as well.
Oh
okay.
no.
She smiled, walking out of her room, closing the door over behind as she walked down to the meeting point with Compa and Iffy Neptune skipping along as she does so.
Hold the meeting point with Compa and Iffy? Iffy is here.
Oh my god.
What?
Come on, Iffy, let's go meet up with Iffy.
Where is Nebgear in all of this? Where did she go?
Who's Nepgear? I don't know who you're talking about.
I just know my friends Compa, Iffy, and Iffy.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh man.
No.
Yeah,
Oh
next
no.
paragraph.
I just...
On the other side of the Basilicom, Neptune was knocking on Compa's door, swaying back and forth, waiting for a answer. Humming a tune for a bit, as opened the door, Neptune gave a smile and slight wave to her. So, yeah,
that
now...
seems strangely familiar.
Time has been erased.
We're going
Neptune
back.
never went and met with IF.
Mm-hmm.
Neptune has always been going to talk to Compa.
At Compa's door.
At Compa's door.
Okay.
Time is meaningless. Space is meaningless.
One thing I want to say is a cursory glance quickly reveals, because of the way like spaces and everything else is that this was literally just copied, pasted, and then they looked for if and removed it and replaced it with Compa, except that sometimes they messed it up. Because at the end of the next sentence, a bit further along, it says Kamoa. Kamoa is here now. Which is great. But yeah, this is literally just the same fucking paragraph, but with Compa is here now.
The same briefly Spanish word for one vowel.
Like I said, it's just a fucking copy-paste job. Replace if with Compa. Done. Why? My question is not so much how, it's why. Why did you do... Is this like a choice? Is that what the C stands for? Is that like choice? Is that what's going on?
Oh my god, that
we can
might
choose
be?
to read one of these, but not the other?
It wasn't set up as a choice.
No, it just happened. What the fuck?
No, and what now? It's just the C's at the start of every paragraph. Okay.
Yeah, and these don't look like just a cursory glance. They're not copy-pastes.
Okay, so I'd like to summarize like where we are as we go into this next paragraph, but I'm genuinely
But I don't
not sure.
know. I don't know where anyone is. Okay, hold on. Just one quick thing that I noticed now is that the last bit of this paragraph is different than the previous one, which starts after Compa in this case, not if, says, "Yup, let's get the day started, shall we?" And then the next sentence bit is a bit different, so I guess we should read that.
All right, I'll read that, yeah.
Yeah.
She smiled, walking out of her room, closing the door over behind as she walked down to the meeting point with Nepgear and Iffy, as Neptune skipping along as she does so. Oh yeah, and extends here.
Yeah,
Compa giggling beside her as both Neptune and Compa held a bag for costumes and decorations for the later celebration.
Okay, one thing that's also a thing that I just noticed is
that
now...
didn't help.
No, for one, didn't help, correct. The other is that they're now going to the meeting point where Nepgear and Iffy are, which means now at least we're dealing with 4 different people, and not 3 different people, one of which exists twice. So that's also a nice improvement, I guess.
Wow, how did
what
this
a
happen?
fucking mess.
As Iffy and Nepgear got to the point, she sned if would meet Neptune and Compa as the two stood there holding some presents, as if was looking around, humming some...
I guess Nepgear says this?
I'm done again. What?
Again, what?
Okay, fine.
What the fuck?
As Iffy and Nepgear got to the point, she and If would meet Neptune and Compa.
She being Nepgear in this case? Yeah, okay.
So...
Following?
Who does that? as character 1 and character 2 got to the point, character 2 being referred to as she,
by a pronoun?
just say they.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Would meet them
Just
as the two stood there holding some presents. As IF was okay, so it's just a classic, like just as this. Okay,
and then resolving nothing. Yeah.
They must be getting let. And before she could finish, Neptune's voice called out as her and Compa, where walking over in the distance, Nerptune, waving her hand in the air, and Compa, Hawkding, oh God, it's getting worse, the two bags, one of costumes, the other for the dining hall, as Nepgear gave a joyful smile as she waved back, "Hi, Neptune, hi, Compa."
Oh, God.
Please. First time's the charm.
As they shall.
Ha ha, hee hee, I'm going insane.
Ha ha, hee hee, ho ho, ha ha.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, my fucking
Paragraph
Lord.
break, new paragraph.
Oh,
As Neptune and Compa got up to the two, Nepgear tilted her head slightly to the bag Neptune held that had the costumes as she leaned back, smiling, holding her hands behind her back. "What's in the bag, big sis?" Upper arrow. Did you try to do an emoticon?
Yeah, they tried to do an emoticon.
"Don't get cute with me," she said in a nice, sweet tone as Neptune waved her hand.
Fucking Lord.
You put your right hand in. You put your right hand out. In again. Yeah. Don't keep that right hand in. Don't move it.
You shove that straight into your chest so you can pull out your own heart. Like, what the fuck? Holy shit. I have to say that I really liked your "don't get cute with me." I wish you had a soundboard so you could do that with like reverb on it. Maybe in its like natural rawness, it's better actually.
Right.
Anyway.
I'm best when raw.
Damn. Oh, nothing. You'll find out eventually.
Imagine dealing with that day after day.
Please, God, no.
Like, you think Nepgear is ever like,
never wants to kill her.
Rip out your vocal cords in your sleep.
I wish I was a single child.
Yeah. She said, a small smirk on her face as Nepgear closed her eyes some, opening them back to Neptune.
I'm glad that we were specified that she nods with her eyes closed.
I'm glad she blinked. I guess, like, it is a common thing of inexperienced writers to, like, you have such a strict vision in your mind, like, with, like, a character's actions and such, that you try to write that out, like, so strictly. Because, I mean, even I fell into that, you know?
I mean, it's a common pitfall, yeah.
Yeah. But again, just like the contrast of how much detail in these minute actions, while it feels almost as if they're in the white void.
Yeah, they're basically in the white void. Like, we know there are rooms, we know the place has a name, but in practical terms, it's just the white void.
Yeah. Okay, alright then. She giggled, smiling, Neptune holding G, the bag, over her shoulder. Both Compa and Iffy had the presents they had for after the Christmas dinner. The two had around 3 to 4 boxes to each of them, as Compa hopped a bit to gux the boxes so they wouldn't fall.
What? Okay, what the fuck was gux supposed to be?
Whatever it is, it's something she does so the boxes wouldn't fall.
Yeah.
To get to balance? I mean,
what the fuck?
What are you an X by?
Nothing.
See?
Fucking
game show.
Nothing. I mean, in this game,
Yella, you are competing for our grand prize.
The problem is they're by nothing. The X is between the fucking Z and the C. What the fuck?
If you can determine what word they meant to type, you walk away as today's winner.
Well, I will not do that because I don't fucking know, man.
Can I phone a friend? Can I pull the audience on this?
Please, someone help. I need... Can I get... Is it multiple choice? Can I get the 50-50 on that, please?
I'd have to figure out three other, like, four options that are close.
Yeah, no, I know.
I don't know either, man. So, okay.
Whatever.
Hey, Iffy. Hey, Nepgear. I'm shook. Excited for later.
I'm also fucking shook.
Yella, Connor, you look like you've seen a ghost. What happened?
I mean, all I can say is, I wish you a Merry Nepmas.
Oh no. Anything but Nepmas.
Not the Nepmas, please.
Okay, she said in clear joy of Christmas as she looked to the presents If had.
She is so in the Christmas spirit.
Yeah.
The joy of Christmas.
Oh, Ooh brought presents to Cool.
I mean, I'm glad he's getting some presents.
Just what was it? I'm the new security guard for the cool nice You know, from The Bullies Get Bullied.
Yeah. Also good luck saying what If does in response.
Okay. If Nofn dead, as she held two presents, Nepgear holding the other two.
Hold on, I'm looking at my keyboard. How did you get to the F? Oh no, wait. Okay, the F is next to the D. Okay. Why?
How do you sometimes have obvious autocorrects, but also sometimes have obviously misspelled words?
Okay, I'm currently just... Okay, so first I was confused about the F, then I realized, okay, the F makes sense. You know what doesn't fucking make sense? The M. How did that get there? Look at your keyboard. How did the M get there after the F?
Like, had to have been hit while going for the N, but showed up so late.
Yeah, how did that... What the fuck? Please.
Yo, maybe we could have a spin-off where it's like not an auto-corrected word, it's just like, how did you make this mistake?
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy shit.
That, and then...
Yup. It took some time to find the right gifts, you know?
And that's the end of the story.
Hooray.
Like, again, just ended randomly. Like the previous chapter.
What I really appreciate is that this story was started in May and updated in July.
Yeah, so it's like... It took like 2 months to come back with this next part.
Yeah. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm looking now at the reviews.
Well, let's go to the reviews.
Yeah, no, I see like... Yeah,
Nancy Bayer's chapter 1 from the bottom. Ooh, I like it so far. I hope you keep at it.
And then Jessica Owen, same chapter. Not bad at all. That's a lie.
Sarah says, ooh, I can't wait for the next update.
And then Alex is like, okay, first off, I just have to say, and then literally says it with quotes. Nepgear wearing a Frozen pajama set is so cute. I'm a huge Frozen fan myself, heh? End quote. Like they had to say that, so they put quotes around it.
I thought when you said like quotes, it's gonna be like, oh, they're gonna quote directly from the story, but no.
No, they had to say it, so they quoted it.
Oh,
they put it in quotes. Because then, secondly, so there's a second thing they have to say, so they also put quotes around this second thing. Neptune pouncing on Nepgear is so cute. But which I have to say, she didn't pounce, she punked. Punched?
I'm amazed this person, if they're not just the author, you know, using guest accounts, was able to pull that from the story, understand what was going on.
I mean, okay, so I don't think they're necessarily, just looking at the dates, I feel like they're not, like, the author. But
I don't know.
I don't know.
So, okay, those 4 people all reviewed for Chapter 1, and they're all going to review again for Chapter 2. So, Nancy Bayers, ooh, a Christmas celebration, how cool.
What celebration? There were indications that one was going to happen, but it never came. Jessica Owens, haha, this was pretty good. Gold star. That gold star is worth nothing. That's like that's fool's gold right there.
Right. Alex, they all had 2 gifts, but Neptune is right about it takes time for the perfect gift.
Was it Neptune who said that? It could have been anyone.
That?
I mean, I think that was actually If.
Oh, Yup took some time to find the right gifts, you know.
Yeah, no, that was If who said that. So, yeah, you're wrong, you Dumbo, you big doofus, you dingus.
Yeah, come on, pay attention. The story wasn't hard to decipher at all. Come on. It was child's play.
It was so easy. I say having genuinely a bit of a headache due to just not knowing what the fuck.
Being shook.
Being shook, excited. Shook excited should become a term. And then finally Sarah, who all the way over in February is like, no bad at all. This was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's so weird. Yeah, it's weird enough that it's the same 4 named guests. Where again, they all either have like normal first name, last name, or normal first name. But then it's like, okay, Chapter 2 went out end of July 2020. No reviews came in until October, but then it was like staggered, like October, December, then February.
All the way over in February.
I don't know. But, all right. That was I Wish Ooh a Merry Nepmas, part of the 2021 Steel Donut Christmas special.
Today we were blessed with a little, Chritmas at the beginning, which was nice.
We were in the Christmas spirit. And first time the charm, as they say.
Thanks for watching, and we hope y'all are having a great holiday season. Like usual, there's going to be a playlist of our holiday stuff on screen here at the end, and we're going to have Fate streams again in 2022, so stay tuned for those. If you're interested in the Discord or the Patreon, we've got links below. Stay safe, stay warm, get vaccinated, and be good to each other.